Hi there. I'm Carol Sanick, and welcome to my podcast, Unscripted. This is where I tell it like it is, raw, real, and unapologetic. That's me. If you came for Pretty Little Lies, you're in the wrong place. If you came for Truth on Fire, stay with me. This story, and others like it today, are part of my memoir series. If this resonates, you'll find more inside Running Shoes, which was just published and is available on Amazon. I'm putting that right there. We don't have a cover picture yet. Amazon is slow, but the book is on Amazon, as well as The Unforgiven Walk Alone is there. And since it's a series, if you haven't read The Unforgiven, you might want to start there. You can also look for them on my link tree, which is linktree.com/Carol869. There are certain stories we spend years trying not to tell. And today's episode is titled The Unforgiven Still Walk. Mine waited in the dark for decades, breathing under every sentence I spoke. I called it moving on. Therapists, yeah, right, they call it avoidance. Turns out we were both right. Trauma is clever that way. It hides inside competence, inside humor, inside a woman who keeps showing up. But even when life looks rebuilt, something in you keeps pacing the floor at 3 a.m. whispering, "Tell it." So I did. And that whisper became The Unforgiven Walk Alone. Writing it wasn't brave, it was necessary. Bravery came later when I decided to let people read it. Because putting words to pain means watching strangers hold your ghosts in their hands and somehow believing the ghosts will survive it. Oh, yeah. Years of therapy got me to the edge of that page. Therapy was the scaffolding that kept me from collapsing while I hammered language into shape. Every session, another inch of oxygen. Every breakthrough, a tiny permission slip. It read, "You can tell the truth and still belong to the world." But therapy couldn't hand me forgiveness. The world loves tidy redemption arcs. The candle, the lavender closure. Mine didn't. There are things so cruel that forgiveness would feel like treason against myself. So I learned a different kind of peace. The peace of not forgiving and still refusing to carry the weight. Healing isn't about absolving anyone. It's about the unshackling yourself. I stopped waiting for apologies that would never come. I stopped rereading the old text messages of my past, hoping for new punctuation. I started sleeping, real sleep, the kind where your body finally believes the war is over. The night I realized I didn't owe forgiveness, I slept 8 hours straight. That might sound small, but if you've ever lived through nights that never end, you know it's holy. Writing The Unforgiven Walk Alone gave me that room, distance from pain, perspective on the woman who survived it. When readers wrote back, "Me too," I realized I'd built a bridge instead of a wall. Surviving doesn't require sainthood. You can heal without handling your abuser a halo. Now, when I look back, I don't see a victim or even a hero. I see a woman, mid-stride, barefoot maybe, blistered, definitely, but moving forward with her eyes open. The Unforgiven still walk. They walk slowly, maybe, but each step is theirs. Each step says, I chose myself again. That's what this book was really about, not revenge, not forgiveness, but reclamation. Finding the language to name what hurt you and the courage to live past the comma. Tonight, when I close my eyes, I dream new scenes. A woman running, hair wild, and the ground doesn't crumble anymore. That's how I know my answers. The story finally stopped asking for them. Again, I'm Carol Sanick. You've been listening to Carol Sanick Unscripted. I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And remember, you can find information about everything I do on my Linktree account /Carol869.